Ladies and gentlemen, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. We're only about 1 week away from Season 4 of Warzone, Cold War, and Modern Warfare going live. Obviously, Cold War and Warzone are going to be receiving a ton of new content. Whether or not Modern Warfare is going to get anything major is pretty much a giant question mark at this point. But as with any new season, the Season 4 update is going to introduce a lot of new content to each title, and today we're going over everything we know about the various Season 4 content, according to some recent leaks and rumors. As we break it all down, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here or if you haven't already subscribed, I am always covering everything going on in COD. News, intel, updates, and everything else in between is right here on the channel. So feel free to subscribe, that way you can always stay up to date. Now, earlier this past week, we actually covered all the confirmed changes for the Season 4 update, so that video features all the confirmations regarding bug fixes and other gameplay adjustments like weapon tuning and whatnot. There's also some talk about, obviously, there always being a brand new battle pass, some new Warzone ground loot, so on and so forth. That video will be linked in the description below if you want to check that one out. Today, though, what we're focused on is strictly the content. What new stuff has been rumored for Season 4 between Warzone and Cold War? For the most part, there's like a lot of shared stuff like new weapons and operators. Of course, there's also some exclusive stuff for each game as well. Things like maps for Cold War multiplayer and some features for Warzone as well. So, focusing on the Warzone content first and foremost, as far as the exclusive stuff goes, surprisingly, there really hasn't been much, unfortunately, that's regarding what's happening to the map or to the Gulag next season. We can anticipate some changes that are going to be coming to Verdansk and maybe even Rebirth Island 2. We know downtown will be changing with the whole Nakatomi Plaza area. Presumably that's going to be reverted or updated to be something else with Season 4, considering the whole 80s Action Heroes event is going to be officially over once Season 3 comes to a close. And of course, we've also seen changes to the Gulag now multiple times since the Cold War integration. We had the whole Nuketown Gulag, we currently have the Standoff Gulag. So it's very possible the next season we see another new Gulag map update just to sort of keep things feeling fresh there. And we'll actually revisit this a bit later on into the video once we get to talking about the maps that could be coming with Season 4. Anyway, moving on, new weapons are pretty much standard content with each and every new season. Usually we see about 3 to 4 new ranged weapons, then also a couple of new melee weapons. And over the past few weeks, we've got some new information on what could be coming in Season 4 as a part of the seasonal weapon update. Previously, we talked about the Chicom CQB from Black Ops 2 making a return. There was some talk of that appearing in the files a while back after the last title update. So that would mean a new burst SMG or a very close range based SMG could be coming to Warzone, and then also Cold War as well, of course, as one of the new main ranged weapons. Now, one very interesting weapon rumor going around is that of a nail gun pistol variant. We've seen nail guns before, or nail gun-like weapons in previous Call of Duty games, so that concept in and of itself isn't entirely new, but obviously we don't have anything like that in Cold War or Warzone right now. But it seems like we could have one coming in Season 4, which would definitely be very, very interesting, at least in my own opinion. I assume the velocity on that would be just complete and utter garbage compared to like a normal pistol, so you'd have to lead your shots like crazy, but it honestly could be pretty fun to mess around with. We're going to have to wait and see if that one comes to fruition. Now, there's also a few melee weapons that we've heard about, including a hammer, which really is not too extreme. It's just a hammer, nothing too special. Then we also have a war mace rumored as well. Personally, I'm not too big on the melee weapons. I don't really ever use them, but I do know there's some people out there that are like melee specialists, and we are guaranteed to get a few new ones in the next season. Then another thing that's been rumored for Season 4 is the potential Call of Duty 2021 reveal event. Just like last year with the whole Cold War reveal event, it seems very likely that a repeat scenario is coming at some point in the future, as Activision has actually already said they plan on doing more and more live events in the coming months than also in the coming seasons, and each of those is planned to be better and bigger than the last. Now, personally, I thought the Cold War reveal event was actually really cool, having to go and find keys and then having to go and find woods and then running to the stadium all together. I thought it was really well done. It was a really cool experience, and according to some leaks and rumors, we could end up getting the World War II or World War II Vanguard reveal at some point in late Season 4. It would also add up with what Activision has said previously, so that is something we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on. We also know Season 4 is going to introduce some new operators into the mix. Most likely, I would say 3 to 4 new ones. That's usually what we see every single season, and it just so happens we already have some names that have surfaced regarding the potential Season 4 operators. And those are Deathstalker, Komodo, and then also Quicksand. Now, at first, when we talked about these previously, I didn't really think anything too much of those names. They don't really give us many details on who those operators could be. They're pretty bland in terms of details there, but A lot of people have started to point out that it's pretty important to note that all these names have a desert theme to them, and it just so happens that in Cold War, there is a leaked Fireteam map called Dunes, which of course takes place on some sand dunes. So just sort of connecting the dots here, the stars have seemed to align. The operators could be themed around a sort of desert-like update to Cold War, and in turn, the Dunes map may finally be releasing for Fireteam and probably Outbreak as well. But yeah, obviously, Warzone is getting some new operators in Season 4, and we should learn even more about them in the coming days, I would imagine. Now, of course, Warzone is only part of what we'll be seeing in terms of content updates in Season 4. Cold War is also going to have a bunch of new content coming its way as well, and initially, looking at the maps here, really we only have word regarding one new one, that being the Icon Hijacked, which of course we've seen multiple times in the past. We also had it in Blackout as well, which was really cool. That's been rumored for Season 4, and potentially, going back to the whole Gulag conversation from earlier, we could see the next Gulag try to recreate part of Hijacked. I would imagine maybe like that middle area on the center of the ship where you have the two windows overlooking the center area with the hot tub. That could potentially make its way into the Gulag. If I had to guess, we'll have another Black Ops iconic map as the next Gulag map, and Hijacked certainly seems to be like a top contender going off of what we know now. It was also said we could potentially see another surprise remaster at some point in Season 4. Really though, when it comes down to it, there's a lot of options as to what that could be. You could pick and choose from any previous Black Ops game, honestly. Of course, we saw Express before sort of come out of nowhere, so we may see a few other iconic Black Ops maps being added into the Cold War rotation at some point in the coming weeks. Then to close out the multiplayer information that we have as of now, we can expect to see a new kill streak of some sort to be coming to the game. And as of right now, we know the flamethrower is going to be coming to the game for sure at some point this year. Treyarch has actually shown the flamethrower in preview images in the past, so that's a possibility for Season 4. But also, if that doesn't happen, we have the K9 unit, which was leaked a little while ago as well, so we could potentially see that added in instead. Now, staying on the topic of Cold War, but shifting over to zombies, we know for a fact that a new zombies map is going to be debuting in Season 4. As of right now, we don't really have too much to go off of for that. There's been some rumors and some leaks about it potentially being like a Berlin-based map, but safe to say the next installment to the zombie storyline is going to be on its way very soon. And then, like I said in the intro of the video, while we obviously know a ton of content is coming to Warzone and Cold War for Season 4, Modern Warfare is a giant question mark. We have a ton of missing content that we've covered before that is yet to be added in to Modern Warfare. Infinity Ward, though, has pretty much been radio silent as to if that content is ever going to come to the game, so unfortunately, we don't really have anything at all to go off of for MWMP. Alright, little post-edit Zach here. Hey, hi, how you doing once again? Today we got some brand new information regarding Warzone. This is something that I would say is definitely a very big surprise, and while it doesn't have to do with Season 4 directly, I definitely wanted to bring it up here because it's pretty big news. Today, VGC, who's a very credible news source for insider information and just gaming stuff in general, posted a brand new article saying that Activision is not going to reveal COD 2021 at E3 2021, and instead, it'll be revealed in-game via Warzone, which we've talked about a bit already in this video. Then also, a brand new map will be coming at launch this fall instead of later on, really late 2021 or early 2022. The map is not going to be delayed this time. It's coming right when Vanguard launches. The post also goes on to say that Sledgehammer is going to release Vanguard, as it's supposedly called, in November, and it'll feature a campaign, multiplayer, and zombies set in the European and Pacific theaters of World War II. VGC also says that they plan on completely changing the Warzone map this time around by adding in a brand new Pacific Theater-based Warzone map that is apparently significantly larger than the current Verdansk map, and it'll be coming at launch, like I said. This map is also said to bring new World War II vehicles to the game as well, and it'll be on an updated Modern Warfare engine. So this is actually pretty surprising news. We'll be getting apparently a brand new map in what seems to be like 5 months or so from now for Warzone. And going back to what we talked about earlier, the reveal for this game and maybe part of the new map could be coming here in Season 4. But yeah, there you have it. With all of that being said, that is effectively everything we currently know about what is coming in Season 4, and that's going to wrap things up for today. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with everything going on in COD, whether it be news, intel, updates, or really anything else in between, this is the place to be. So feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know whenever I upload a new video. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code WHosImmortal for a spicy discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products. The links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.